I'll hang up now.
Beautiful. I finally got you.
What are you doing? Aren't you afraid my husband will teach you a lesson?
Mr. Huo said. It's none of your business.
That's not it. That's not it.
You lied to me. There has to be a price to pay. Is the boss all right? What are you waiting for? Hurry up and chase her. Mr. Huo, I beg you to let me go. I won't dare embezzle from the company again.
Get out.
Mr. Huo. Mr. Huo.
I told you not to follow me. Linda. Why is it you?
The film was translated
where are
and
you running?
narrated by M Media.
I've been drugged. Help me.
Mr. Huo. I didn't expect to run into you here. This. My girlfriend had too much to drink. We didn't mean to offend you. I'm here to take her away. Linda, come here quickly. I'm Yuan An.
Girlfriend.
Husband. He's lying. I'm not.
Get out.
Mr. Huo, what are you doing?
Is she your girlfriend? You know it yourself. You're like a dog.
I'm so hot. Take me away.
Brother, are we chasing? Chase the dried monkey away. Didn't you see that was Huo Yuji? If you want to, don't involve me. The duck that flew away after it was cooked.
Husband.
Calm down. Be reasonable. Calm down. Come here. Are you sober now? If you're sober, get out.
CEO. The CEO is secretly doing this. Oh no, if I see it. He's not going to silence me, is he? Why can't I see anything? I can't see anything. Mommy. Why am I blind?
Still here? Get out.
Mr. Huo. We have a video conference online. There's still half an hour left. Do you need me to help you?
No need. Hurry up and get some women's clothing. Get out.
Big news, everyone. Our always woman repelling Mr. Huo has a woman in his house. Type 1 if you want to see.
Husband.
You can't hide your desire to be Mrs. Huo, can you?
Mr. Huo, excuse me.
Put it on quickly. To retain clients. You really will stop at nothing.
Shimu oh Shimu, even if you wish he is your husband, you can't force a kiss on him. What have you done? Mr. Huo, about yesterday, I was in the wrong. I'm willing to compensate for your emotional distress.
Compensate. Do you think I'm short of money? Deliberately speaking like this. Just trying to get my attention right. Too bad. Your acting is too clumsy. Even if you try your hardest to get close to me, I won't take a fancy to you.
You not taking a fancy to me is expected. After all, I was in the wrong first. If possible,
The film was
I'm willing to
translated
compensate
and
you
narrated
elsewhere.
by M.
Elsewhere.
Media.
You're only capable of these tricks.
How could he have the design I created? Mr. Huo, you also know this designer.
How could it be? You also know this designer. Could it be? She's also your client.
My client. Mr. Huo, let's get reacquainted. My name is Linda. I'm an interior designer. The design you're holding is my design.
What? You say you're a designer.
Yes.
Aren't you? Aren't you that?
What am I?
So Lin Zon introduced you to me. Because of the house in Eugene Garden. You said back then you've been in this profession for 3 years. You meant interior design.
What else? So, Mr. Huo,
That night at the bar was your first time.
As long as you're a member of the Huo family, don't do anything to disgrace the Huo family. Otherwise, your Shi family won't survive in Jingcheng.
how does he still remember that night? If this gets to the Huo family, I'm finished. How could then be? I said I have a husband.
You have a husband. Then why did you call me husband?
My husband happens to have the same last name as you. I called you the wrong name for a moment.
Is that so? Your husband has the same last name as me. Then tell me his name. Could it be I even know him?
What are you talking about? Huo Yuji is so famous. He must have heard of him. No way. I absolutely can't let him know who my husband is. I told you you wouldn't know him.
Tell me.
Fine. I'll tell you. My husband is in Africa, mining for gold.
What?
It was 3 years ago. My husband, wanting to give me a better life, has gone to Africa to mine for gold. He's now squinting his old eyes, sticking his big butt out in the African desert, digging gold for me. My precious hubby.
So, you miss your hubby so much. You've even started calling me your hubby. Leaving you alone for 3 years. Look at your hubby. It's almost the same as nothing. Truly embarrassing for us men. In my opinion, he doesn't deserve the surname Huo at all. If I were your husband, I definitely wouldn't leave you alone.
What are you saying?
I'm saying, the design of that house in Eugene Garden can be given to you. Just consider it. Compensation for that night.
Okay, Mr. Huo. I won't disappoint you. From now on, no matter what problems arise, you can contact me anytime.
Miss Linda, your transition into work mode is really fast. You're like two different people.
You're too kind. Thank you, Mr. Huo.
Mr. Huo, time is almost up. Mr. Huo, are you and her?
One more piece of gossip, and I'll send you to a company that Huo guy to dig for gold in Africa.
Finally got through that.
Come to Eugene Garden tomorrow, and quickly sign the divorce agreement for me. Otherwise, you'll face the consequences.
What's coming is still coming. Eugene Garden. Doesn't Mr. Hugo live in Eugene Garden? Eugene Garden. Impossible. It must be a coincidence.
Shimu, what are you doing here? Here to pester Yuzi again.
Yuji. Hugo Yuji. Are you saying this house? It's Hugo Yuji's, my husband's.
What do you mean your husband? You two are getting divorced. I'm warning.
Divorce agreement.
I didn't expect you to be my husband. I didn't expect it even more. I'm going to be in your new house, soon to be renovated. Sign this divorce paper. Indeed, there is no fate between us. Why is Hugo Yuji here? No way. If he finds out the person sleeping is his soon-to-be divorced wife, might be even more disgusting than swallowing a fly. No, I want to keep the last shred of dignity.
Wait for me over there. Come out. Linda.
Mr. Hugo.
Why are you here? Explain.
I'm actually here to see you.
See me.
I have some design questions I want to ask you.
Okay, tell me.
You. What kind of lover do you want to find in the future? How many children do you want? I mean, how many rooms should I leave for you for the children's room?
Lover. Children.
Husband. Mr. Hugo. Don't worry. I took the pill. I won't get pregnant.
You. Could it be that my skills are really bad? Why did she change her face so quickly?
Otherwise, Mr. Hugo, after you've communicated with your wife, just text me. I'll go first. Bye.
Oh my god. What a shocking melon. Our heartthrob president has been rejected.
Text reply. Then she can just ask directly by text, can't she? Why did she have to come all the way here? Shimu didn't come. What the hell is this woman trying to do?
Almost slipped up. Fortunately, there's a designer. This identity as a cover.
Brother-in-law, did you see the message? Sister Zhao Xiao's coming back. Stop. Who are you? Why are you appearing at my brother-in-law's house?
Brother-in-law.
I understand. Another one here to seduce him. You think you can ruin the 10-year relationship between sister Zhao Zhao and brother Yutzi? Get out of here. Don't dirty my
You care about him that much.
My husband, he's very busy with work.
Busy. So busy that you almost fainted. And he still won't come see you. I see your husband is not only a freeloader, but also a scumbag.
A scumbag.
His own woman, he can't even protect. And needs another man to bring you to the hospital. What, isn't he a scumbag?
My husband, he...
You're still speaking up for him.
You're right. He really is a scumbag. But this is a family matter. It's none of your business, Mr. Hugo.
You think I want to interfere?
Hugo Yuji. If you knew my husband was you, would you still say that? Hello.
Shimu. Do you remember that today is your sister's birthday? Get back here now.
Okay, I'll be right back. Today is Jiangyan's birthday. I can't go empty-handed. I should buy her a present.
Please don't break up with me. I'm begging you.
Break up, do you not understand this word?
Lin Zong,
How can you just break up with me like this? I don't agree.
Can you stop this? You're being unreasonable.
Tell me, based on what? You break up, then it's over. I was so good to you.
Let go of me. See this? This is my new girlfriend. If you don't break up with me, could it be that you want to be the mistress?
You too. I curse you both to die a horrible death.
Mr. Lin. What are you doing?
Just helping out a friend. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Damn it.
Young Master Lin is in trouble again.
Not really trouble. It's just that he's taken a fancy to someone's wife, that's all. In front of me she said she had a husband, but she turned around and became Lin Zon's girlfriend, stringing me along while flirting with Lin Zon. Linda, you're really clever.
Sis, you're finally back. Look, the food and cake haven't been touched. I've been waiting for you.
Jiangyan, this is a gift I bought for you.
Mew Moo. It's not that Dad wants to lecture you, but I've seen how good Chongqian is to you. I see it all. And you didn't even come back for Chongqian's birthday. What have you been busy with all day?
Dad, I had an appointment with Huo Yuji this afternoon to sign the divorce agreement.
What? Divorce? Mew Moo. This is a crucial time for the
film was
company's financing,
translated
a critical
and
juncture.
narrated
How can you
by
go
M
behind our
Media.
backs and divorce Huo Yuji?
Dad, if our Shi family has to rely on the Huo family to survive, then this company might as well close down.
You.
Dad,
Dad,
if you don't want to come back, then just don't come back at all. Your dad these past few days, because of the company matters, he hasn't slept for several nights. You're determined to make him die of anger before you're happy, aren't you?
Dad, I'm sorry.
Shimu. Huo Yutzi is such a big shot. Being able to marry him is a blessing you've cultivated for 8 lifetimes. I really don't know what you're being so pretentious about.
Mew Moo. Can't you be more understanding? Right now is a critical stage of the second funding round of company. You can't divorce Huo Yuji. I'm begging you. Don't divorce Huo Yuji. Okay.
Okay.
Miss Shi, please be sure to sign the divorce agreement today. Otherwise, we will file a divorce lawsuit.
Dad, you rest well. I'll come see you another day. You guys eat first.
This Shimu, sure enough, she's not that easy to get to sign. Still trying to latch onto. Our Yutzi isn't she? The whole family are leeches?
Mommy, don't worry. I have plenty of ways to make her sign. Hello, Grandpa.
Yutzi, have you seen Mumu? Have you discussed when? You'll give me a big fat grandson.
Grandpa. While you're abroad, you just focus on taking good care of your health. As for everything else, you don't have to worry about it.
Listening to your tone, you don't want to. I'll be back next week. If I find out Mumu is being bullied, you'll see what I do to you.
Dad, you're coming back next week?
What? Do you still want me to stay in this hospital forever? Forget it. This matter is settled then.
Dad. It must be the slut who went to complain to your grandpa. Your grandpa is still lying in bed sick. And she went to bother him. Do the Shi family have any conscience at all?
Mommy, don't interfere in this matter. I will handle it myself.
Mr. Huo. The old man is back. Are we still getting divorced?
Not for now. Have the lawyer draft a new contract. As long as she and I put on a loving show in front of the old man, I can help the Shy family.
Cousin. What's wrong? You look so glum. Today I booked a room at Moonlight. I even specifically found you. That super pretty designer.
You mean Linda?
Right. That's her. See. This is my new girlfriend.
It seems you have a good relationship with her.
Of course. I know her very well.
Looks like you've been quite free lately. Even having time to mess around with women. Hand over your phone now.
No way.
Immediately go on a business trip to Africa. Hurry up. Give it here. Linda. I'll let you see if you can still pester Lin Zong all the way to Africa.
Where's Lin Zong?
Miss Linda, where are you going? In such a hurry.
Miss Zhao. Mr. Lin asked me to come. Since he's not here, I'll leave now.
Lin Zong sent you? No way. When did this guy's taste in women become so bad?
Miss, I think you've misunderstood. Mr. Lin and I are just friends.
Friends, people of our status. When do we need to associate with lowlifes like you? In my opinion, you're here today to sell yourself. Hoping to latch onto a rich guy and climb the social ladder, right? So she's a princess, huh?
Another one selling herself. How
Drink wine.
Right. Just a small lesson.
Linda. Are you alright?
Why is he here? Could
The
he
film was
also be here to
translated
humiliate
and
me? He
narrated
and
by
Yan
N
Zhao Zhao
Media.
are childhood sweethearts. He must be on the Yan family side.
Mr. Huo, don't worry. I guarantee, this woman will never again have any other thoughts about you.
Get out.
Do you hear me? Get this woman out of here now.
I'm talking to you. From today onwards, the Huo family will cease all cooperation with the Wen family. The Wen family will be completely blocked in Jingcheng.
Mr. Huo, I don't know what I did wrong, Mr. Huo.
Linda is my Huo Corporation's designer. You dare bully her? That's the same as going against the Huo Corporation and me.
No, Mr. Huo, I was blind. I really didn't know. Miss Linda is your person. Please, spare our one family. Mr. Huo, I was wrong.
Get out.
Mr. Huo. Miss Zhao. Save me.
Brother-in-law, how can you side with this woman, Linda?
ZU8. Today I'll spare you for Yan Zhao Zhao's benefit. I'll forgive you this time. If there's a next time, the Yan family like the Wen family.
What? Brother-in-law,
What are you all still doing here? Get out. Linda, wake up.
Thank you, Mr. Huo.
What? Seeing that I'm not Lin Zong, you're avoiding me like this.
Mr. Lin and I have nothing going on.
Miss Linda, are you this keen on finding men in the trash? You married a kept man, and your boyfriend, Lin Zong, can't protect you at all.
Mr. Lin is not my boyfriend.
What?
You mean this afternoon? Mr. Lin asked me pretend to be his girlfriend to help him get out of the awkward situation.
Fake. You mean Lin Zong isn't your boyfriend?
your dad's condition worsened again, but You and Huo Yutzi don't get a divorce and upset him?
Huo Yuji just saved me. Maybe he still has a little bit of feeling for me if I come clean now. Perhaps he'll agree to not divorce me yet. Mr. Huo, I have something important to tell you.
What?
Actually, I need to take this call.
Okay.
Miss Shi. The old man is about to return to the country. Mr. Huo, he doesn't want to agitate the old man's condition. I hope you can pretend to be a couple with him. As compensation, Mr. Huo can help the Shi family through their difficulties.
So he's not planning to divorce me for now?
That's how it is at the moment.
That's great.
You're just that, and willing to divorce him.
How can you eavesdrop on someone else's phone call? Habit.
Miss Linda had something important to tell me. Now you're distracted by another man. You think I'm very free.
It's not what you think. Mr. Huo. Actually, I called you just now because I wanted to thank you. Really thank you. Very much. For helping me so much. I have something to do. I'll go now. Thank you.
I just got good person cards.
Now I don't have to get divorced. That's great. Dad won't be upset anymore. And I saved my studio.
It's her. Don't move. Little beauty. You made us look hard for you.
What do you want? Let go.
You're even prettier than your photo.
The film
Tonight
was
we
translated
can have some fun.
and narrated by M Media.
Don't be afraid. Later, we'll make you feel good.
Get lost.
Get out.
Tired of living.
Huo Yuji.
What? You're Huo Yuji. Run. Run quickly. Let's run away.
Yuji.
Are you alright?
I'll take you to the hospital. Hurry up.
What? The mission failed. You bunch of useless idiots.
You didn't say Huo Yuji. Mr. Huo would be there too. Who and Jingchang would dare to mess with him. You may not care about your lives, but we do.
Brother Yutzi would risk his life for that slut, Linda. No. I have to tell Sister Zhao Zhao quickly. Sister Xiao Xiao, you should go back home quickly. There's a woman who keeps seducing Brother Yutzi.
Mr. Huo. As for this hand, for a while, don't let it get wet. Recently also don't use your right hand.
Okay. I understand.
Thank you, Doctor. Mr. Huo, thank you for saving me today. Until your hand injury and not fully healed, I'm willing to do anything for you.
Anything.
I mean, my cooking skills are not bad. If you don't mind, I can deliver meals to you. And is there any part of your right hand that is uncomfortable? I'm at your beck and call.
Linda. You act like this with other men. Doesn't your husband get jealous?
My husband, he trusts me a lot.
Your scumbag husband is almost done with you. And you're still deceiving yourself.
My scumbag husband.
Alright. I don't want to care about your private life. Every night at 7 o'clock, bring me food. This isn't too much to ask, is it?
No problem, scumbag husband.
Shimu, what is she doing here? I didn't expect Huo Yutzi to be so handsome. Sister, is that Huo Yutzi?
Yes.
Handsome and rich. If I weren't sick, would Shimu have had the chance to marry him?
But Jiangqian, it's so late. Why aren't you in the hospital room? Why did you run out? Can your body handle it?
I...
Jiangqian. Doctor.
Shimu, you hate me. You can come at me. Why do you have to? Give Chianshan a hard time. She's so sick. And you still brought her out of the hospital room. Do you have to? Harm her to be satisfied.
Dad. Do you?
For others, don't you?
He is, after all, also a member of our company.
Then let him get lost. How is that? Not possible. This should be within the limits of capability of yours.
Of course, of course. Chen-ki, you're fired. Mr. Huo, Mr. Wei, all right. Get out. Here, take this. It's up to you.
No way.
Quick.
Mr. Huo. Mr. Huo, you and our corporation. Mr. Huo, are you in a bad mood today?
Miss Linda. I have a meeting at 10 o'clock today. You're late today. But what if I don't?
I'm so sorry.
Hey, mommy.
Yuzi? Your grandfather is coming back today. He said he wants to take you with Shimu along to pick him up.
I know.
I'll talk to the Shi family. Let's say while the old man is still here. Get any inappropriate thought.
All right, you'll arrange this.
As expected, I overthought it.
Start work.
Thank you, Mr. Huo. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much.
Since you're so grateful, how about you treat me to dinner?
Mr. Huo, I'll apologize to you another day. I have something to do.
You're even late to meet me. What could be more important than this?
Hello.
Come to my house quickly.
Mrs. Jiang. Dad, what are you doing here?
Since everyone's here, let's get straight to the point. Sign the contract. Agree to the divorce. And leave with nothing. Then my Huo family will invest in you to help you through this difficult time.
Mrs. Zhang, if Miu Miu isn't good enough, I can teach her. She will change.
She's not qualified. If it weren't for the fact that she once saved the old man's life, you wouldn't even be fit to shine my shoes. You must divorce after 1 year. The women of the Shi family are not qualified to bear children for UZ.
Mrs. Jiang. I've been married to Huo Yuji for 3 years. I have never pestered him. But you time and time again humiliate me. Now you've even called my father here. Aren't you going too far?
You think I'm speaking too harshly, don't you? Fine then. Don't use our Huo family's money. Otherwise, just obediently sign the papers. After signing, get out. Right. The old man is arriving tonight. He wants you and Yuzi to pick him up. By then you better know what to say and what not to say. Be smart about it.
Mrs. Zhang. Mrs. Zhang.
Husband.
Dad,
Bullying someone too much. Bullying someone too much.
Husband.
Dad,
Husband.
Dad.
Husband.
Operating room.
It's
The film
all
was
your fault.
translated
If it weren't for
and
you,
narrated
if
by
you had been
M
able to keep
Media.
Huo Yutzi, Jiang Yan wouldn't have humiliated me and your father like this. Your father is like this now. All because of you.
Who is the patient's family member?
Me.
Come with me.
Doctor. What's wrong with my father?
Your father has late-stage lung cancer. There's no need for surgery anymore.
Doctor, is there really no other way?
We can only prescribe some medicine to relieve his pain. There's nothing else we can do. Mr. Huo. Shimu still hasn't answered. Now she even soothing the old master that are just done for the sake of it anymore. Does she not even want to do these things? Should I try calling her again?
No need.
Mumu. Why didn't Mumu come? As a man, you should always yield to your wife. Do you hear me?
I hear you, Grandpa. Grandpa, let's go back.
Husband, you're finally awake. Do you know, when he fainted at the Huo residence, how worried I was?
I thought that Miumu marrying a big shot like Huo Yuji would be very happy. I didn't expect she'd suffer so much injustice in the Huo family. Wei Fang, was I wrong?
Husband, you've been good enough to her. It's her own problem. If only she had a bit more backbone, the Huo family wouldn't dare treat us like this.
Wei Fang, I want to discuss something with you. I want to transfer 30% of the company's shares to Mumu.
What did you say? 30%.
She family's financing all depends on Mumu. These are what she deserves.
Giving away 30% right off the bat. I only have 10%. Kion, since you're so biased like this, then don't blame me for being ruthless.
Oh no, I forgot to pick him up. Hello. Grandpa, my dad suddenly fainted today. I brought him to the hospital, so I forgot to pick you up.
Mumu. Why is your father hospitalized? Is he better now?
Grandpa's health isn't good to begin with. Telling him that dad has liver cancer will worry him. Grandpa, my dad is fine. I'll bring something to apologize to you tomorrow.
Good. Grandpa will be waiting for you. Yuzi will also be there tomorrow.
Okay, Grandpa. Oh no. If Grandpa is living with Huo Yuji, if we meet, won't the truth come out? Mr. Huo, I'd like to discuss the design with you again tomorrow. May I ask when you'll be at the company?
I'll be there all day tomorrow.
All day tomorrow. So he won't be home. Grandpa.
Mumu, you're here.
Grandpa. Have a seat. Grandpa. This is the time. I didn't come to pick you up. Bring an apology for you.
Mumu. When are you and Yuzi going to have a child? That would be the best gift for Grandpa.
Media.
We'll try our best as soon as possible. All right.
Good. As long as it's your and Yuji's child. I'll love it.
Grandpa, he and I have agreed to divorce. How is that possible? Have a child? Grandpa, I have some things to do at the company today. I have to go over there. I'll be going now.
Alright, remember to visit often.
Linda,
Why is Huo usually back? Didn't he say he'd be at work all day?
what are you doing here?
Mr. Huo, I'm here because there is a interior design plan that needs to reference the actual object.
Is that so? Miss Linda, the two of us have already been here, met twice. Could it all be a coincidence?
Yes, this is how you should pursue a girl.
It's over. Can it really not be hidden anymore?
Yuzi? Today, Yuzi and I met each other's parents. I didn't expect to run into you here. Linda, why do you always, sneakily, appear in other people's homes? This isn't good, is it?
Why is it this? Indecent woman again. No. I have to find a way to help Mumu. I can't let her be bullied.
Miss Yan, I think you misunderstood. I came here for the design. Mr. Huo, everything I need to see, I've seen. I'll be leaving now.
You see, I heard people say that woman lives an indecent life. Her husband is about to divorce her. You need to be careful.
If you don't know the truth, don't judge casually.
Going back.
I understand. You don't have to tell me. Anything is fine. It's okay if you don't come tomorrow.
Don't worry. Yongjia, Mr. Huo is a very good person. I'm fine.
Linda, what are you talking about?
Okay. Got it. Bye.
What the hell?
Mr. Huo, my husband, agreed.
Your husband actually agreed. You and different men in the same room. He really is a true hero.
My husband is all right.
Check. Is there a man named Yongjia?
I'll do it right away.
What about Huo Yutzi? Which room is he staying in? All night, Shimu. Hasn't been back. Huo Yutzi lives here too. Impossible. Huo Yutzi hates Shimu so much. How could he live with her?
Jianqian,
Sister,
why are you here?
Huo Yutzi, last night, stayed at this hotel. Did you know?
I know, he was with me all day yesterday.
How is that possible?
What's wrong, Jianqian?
Sister, how can you live with someone like him? I know you're doing this for the Shi family, but you can't degrade yourself like this.
Jianqian, you misunderstood. Huo Yuji was injured saving me. That's why I'm here, taking care of him. You're the one running around everywhere. Go back quickly, odds you will be angry again. I have something to do. Go back early.
Slut. You're not worthy of taking care of. Huo Yutzi?
Linda, you bought breakfast so early.
Mr. Huo?
Are you?
Mr. Huo, I heard you were injured. So I wanted to see you. I don't have any other intentions.
How did she know I was injured? You're from the Shai family.
Right. But I'm different from them. They all covet the Huo family's fortune, as long as I truly love you.
This is what my grandfather said. Shaimu well educated, humble and talented. Go somewhere cool.
The position of Mrs. Huo should be mine? How dare you treat me like this? Shimu. Just you wait. I will definitely take back what belongs to me.
Beautiful. Your clothes.
What are you looking at? Don't you need your eyes anymore? Get lost.
Unlucky. Mr. Huo, we've found out.
The film
Miss
was
Linda has someone
translated
named Han
and
King, whose
narrated
full name
by
is Wei Yongjia.
Media.
Here's the information.
Curriculum vitae of Wei Yongjia.
Mr. Huo, why are you here to sign the contract yourself?
Isn't this Linda's boss? So she's willing to do anything to cooperate with me, just to help her husband's company.
Oh right, Mr. Huo, this way Yongjia also booked a hotel room yesterday. And this afternoon, at our Huo groups, book a table at a restaurant for a couple.
For this kind of man, she's still head over heels. Is she blind? Give me the exact location.
I've already investigated it. I'll send it to you right away.
By the way, how are things with the Shi family?
Don't worry, I've already intercepted all of the Shi family's business.
Mr. Huo, this is your breakfast. Then deliver the breakfast. I'll go to work first.
Wait. Tonight. Have dinner with me.
Why did Huo Yuji suddenly decide to invite me to dinner?
What? Did you make plans? With your husband?
No. I'll be there. On time tonight.
Good.
Then I'll go to work.
Sister, Yutzi saw me just now and was afraid I was cold, so he specially gave me a towel. It's not convenient for me to thank him. Could you please help me? Thank Yutzi.
Wei Fang, you're always thinking about our family's assets. Your son is lustful and audacious, thinking about me. Now your daughter is also thinking about her brother-in-law. Your family, in the end, how many more despicable things do you want to do?
Mommy, everyone at Shi Group is talking about how I'm not Shi Qian's biological son. If this continues, how can I take over the Shi family?
Don't worry, Shikian already has liver cancer. Late stage, he doesn't have many days left. When the time comes, won't the entire company going to be yours?
But Shi Mu,
Shimu, why are you here?
sister, why are you here? Did you miss your brother this much already?
Where's Shi Jianqian?
Why are you looking for Qianshen? Sister, Yutzi saw me just now and was afraid I was cold, so he specially gave me a towel. It's not convenient for me to thank him. Could you please help me? Thank Yutzi.
Aunt Wei. I haven't divorced Huo Yuji yet. Shi Jianqian is already so eager to climb into Huo Yuji's bed. This is the good daughter you raised.
You're about to be dumped by Huo Yutzi. What kind of brother-in-law is he then? Besides, if it weren't for Qianshen, being bedridden all this time, the position of Mrs. Huo wouldn't have been yours. Don't act superior and lecture others.
Then let Shi Jianqian properly go and chase after Huo Yuji for me. Stop sending these disgusting things to me.
Mommy, what is this?
Shahui, haven't you always liked Shimu?
Mommy, what do you mean?
If Shimu shamelessly seduces you, and Zhuang Yan and Old Master Huo find out, do you think the Huo family will still want a daughter-in-law like her? By then, Qianshen will become Mrs. Huo, and you will have taken over Shimu. Then the entire Shi Corporation will be ours. Maybe even Huo Group will be ours.
Mommy, leave this matter to me. I'll make sure she be obedient and listen.
Linda.
Mr. Huo, don't you often dine out with the opposite sex? This restaurant is usually for couples.
Seems like you've been here quite a bit. Often with your husband. Come here to eat, right?
Once or twice.
Been here so many times with others. Yet only brought her here once or twice. If she were to see this scene, what would she think? Would she be heartbroken or give up? Linda.
The
Mr.
film was
Huo.
translated
It's
and
so late.
narrated by M Media.
Shouldn't you call your husband?
My husband. He should be working overtime. Why does he keep mentioning my husband lately? Could he have discovered something?
Working overtime. Don't you suspect anything?
No way. I trust him very much. Even if all the men in the world change their hearts, he won't.
So stupid.
What is he scolding me for?
It's all thanks to Moo Moo's patience and endurance. Now I can't burden her any longer.
It's really tough waiting until the day you pass away. How can I watch him? Sell the company? No. We can't wait any longer. The Shi family's assets must belong to my son.
Hello. Grandpa, I have something to discuss with you. Can I come over today?
Yes, of course. Moo, this is your home. You can come back whenever you want. Grandpa's waiting for you.
Okay, Grandpa. I'll come over today then.
Moo is talking, still being so polite like that. It seems you still haven't forgiven this brat. Housekeeper. Go find him for me.
Yuji. Lately you seem distracted. Is it because of a woman? It can't be, Miss Linda, is it?
She's married.
No way. You've been single for 20 years. Finally your iron tree blossoms. And unexpectedly, you like a married woman. You don't understand. Let me tell you. My brother, he's used to gourmet food. Occasionally wants some wild game. Look at him lost and distraught, like this. It's not certain that the pursuit will fail. CEO. The old man wants you to go home.
You brat. I knew you. Still haven't apologized to Moo. Moo will be here tonight. You must coax her and make her happy.
This water. Grandpa. You drugged me.
Tonight this old man will move my bones to make room for you too. I'll just wait to hold my great-grandchild.
Grandpa, you. Hello. Linda. I'm at Eugene Garden. Come save me.
Mr. Huo.
Linda. Don't go.
Could it be? This was Grandpa's arrangement. But this way. Won't you hate me even more?
Linda. Don't go.
Could it be he likes? No, Mew. You two are getting divorced. Don't harbor such unrealistic fantasies.
Don't go. Linda. I feel so bad.
You have a fever. I'll take you to the hospital. Quick.
He carries on his back such a serious injury, and he's taking this kind of medicine. You young people, if you want some excitement, that's fine. But don't go too far.
Hey no, doctor, you've got it wrong. This. After the collaboration ends, I'll tell you everything. Then, it will all be over.
Why am I in the hospital?
You called me last night and asked for help
film
when I
was
went to Eugene
translated
Garden.
and
I saw you had a
narrated by
high
M
fever,
Media.
so I brought you to the hospital.
So, it wasn't you last night.
What do you mean it wasn't me? I don't understand what you're talking about. I'll go get you a glass of water.
Linda. Don't go. It wasn't Linda. Then last night, someone close to me is Shimu. Damn it. Dare to scheme against me. Shimu, I think you don't want to live.
You see. I heard Muchen say, you came to the hospital. What exactly happened to you?
I'm fine.
You promised before that you would marry me. Now even being sick, you don't tell me. Are you going back on your word?
Childhood jokes. You believe it too. It was me before. I did say I would marry you. But now.
Linda, why are you here?
Clearly knowing Huo Yuji wants to marry Yan Zhao Zhao, but why he says it still feel heartbreaking. I'm just passing by, sending Mr. Huo to the hospital. Now that someone is taking care of him, I'll go first.
I just. You quickly. Give me the design.
Okay, I understand.
Linda, you are truly the type of woman who is beneath contempt. Don't think. I don't know. What are you thinking? Brother Yutzi, it's also someone like you. Could dream of that? Do you deserve it?
You misunderstood. I'll send Mr. Huo to the hospital. It was purely an accident.
Accident. In this world, why so many accidents? If it weren't for you deliberately seducing Brother Yutzi, how could he go to bed with you? You're just a small designer. If you use those again, that despicable tactic. Seduce Yutzi. Rush to be a mistress. I'll make you look good.
This sentence should be given to you. After all, Mr. Huo seems not divorced yet. Miss Zhao Zhao, don't rush to be a mistress.
You slut. What did you say?
Miss Yan, not everyone is like you. Desires, Huo Yuji. I just want to focus on my design work. Please don't bother me again.
You? Sister Zhao, are you okay? Sister Zhao.
I've already changed according to your requirements. Please take a look.
Miss Linda's design is only at this level. Change it again.
Mr. Huo, this is the 9th revision. If you want to vent your anger on behalf of Miss Yan, you don't have to do this. You can just tell me directly. Why do you have to torture me like this?
Service until the customer is satisfied. Isn't that what you said?
Mr. Huo, what are you doing? Miss Yan, not everyone is like you, so obsessed with Huo Yuji. Let me go.
Aren't you afraid it will affect your reputation, your company, family?
Huo Yuji. What do you take me for? Why do you humiliate me like this?
You think I'm tormenting you?
Yutzi.
Mr. Huo, I'll revise the designs until you're satisfied. If there's nothing else, I'll take my leave.
Miss Linda, tomorrow my Yan family are holding a banquet to celebrate my return. The invitation has already been sent to you. I hope you can attend. Don't tell me Miss Linda doesn't want to give Yutzi and me this face, and you're not coming? Yutzi, please persuade Miss Linda for me.
Let her be.
Huo Yuji, do you really want to embarrass me like this? I understand.
Yutzi, I know you don't like attending these kinds of events. This time just do it for me. Okay?
All right.
Brother Sheng, I never thought I'd run into you at banquet of Sister Zhao Zhao.
Coincidentally, I'm back in the country, besides the invitation from Zhao Zhao, and how could I refuse?
Long time no see. Linda, this kind of banquet is also something someone like you can attend. Dress so ostentatiously. Who are you planning to seduce today? Brother Yutzi is just playing with you. You don't actually think he valued you, this worthless kind of person. So this is Linda. I heard she wants to seduce Mr. Huo. Even drugged him.
Shameless. Welcome to tonight's star, Miss Zhao Zhao.
Linda, see, my sister and brother Yutzi are a match made in heaven. You are just a dancing clown. Show you. That's in the past. I've already forgiven her. Right, Miss Linda?
Miss Zhao Zhao has already said so. Seems like what?
Just wait for the good show.
Miss, would you like some wine?
Thanks.
To be able to sleep with a beauty like you, I'd do anything. Mr. Huo.
To be able to sleep with her, you said you'd do anything, right?
No, Mr. Huo. It was Zhao Yue who told me to do this. Please let me go, Mr. Huo.
Get out.
He's so handsome.
Really?
I noticed you earlier. You're so handsome. You smell so good.
Linda, miss. Are you sure you want to continue? Linda. Look carefully. And don't mistake your husband. Otherwise you'll sleep with someone else. And not take responsibility.
Husband, don't want any more.
I'll ask what she means tomorrow. If she's willing to divorce that person, I wouldn't mind marrying her.
No way. Yesterday, I slept with Huo Yuji again.
How did I end up here? I slept with the waiter. Shouldn't it be Linda? Oh no. My cousin is about to come catch us in the act. Quick, Linda. Catch in the act. Linda, I know you couldn't resist.
The film was translated
But you ruined my
and
banquet.
narrated by
You have to give
media.
everyone an explanation, please. What are you doing hiding in there? Let everyone have a good look at your face. How could it be Xiao Yu? It shouldn't be Linda. That woman. Forget it, Linda. I won't bother with you. Hurry up and leave.
Who's calling me?
Isn't this woman Linda? What's going on?
Ms. Zhao Xiao. This is. Why did you call her by my name? Why is she impersonating me?
Linda. Yesterday, you showed up and then disappeared. I thought.
Ms. Zhao Xiao. If you don't want me to be Mr. Huo's design assistant, then you can have Mr. Huo fire me. There's no need to ruin my reputation this way.
Isn't this Yan Zhao Zhao's cousin? Zhao Yu.
So it was her.
Zhao Yao clearly just saw it was Zhao Yu, yet she still called her Linda. I think she did it on purpose.
She did it on purpose. Obviously on purpose.
Zhao Yu. Cousin. I don't know how I ended up with the waiter. It's you. You did all this. You. Zhao Yu, calm down.
What's going on?
Yuzi, Zhao Yu was schemed against and harmed by someone. I found the mastermind.
Linda,
Mr. Huo.
yesterday you called me husband. Stay awake. You've become so formal. This woman really doesn't recognize people after taking off her pants. Who did it?
Miss Yan. You first ruined my reputation, and now you're shifting the blame onto me. Shouldn't you apologize to me?
Linda. Zhao Yu is clearly the victim.
Apologize.
Did you hear that, brother-in-law? Telling you to apologize.
I'm telling you to apologize.
I'm sorry. You can't even handle this small matter. You're a disgrace to the Yan family. It's all your fault. You slut. I definitely won't let you off the hook.
Mr. Huo. Miss Yan.
Linda. This matter. What do you think?
If Miss Yu has already apologized, let's consider this matter settled.
Is this the matter I'm talking about?
What else is there? The setup? Or what happened last night? Don't worry, Mr. Huo. That matter, I will definitely keep my mouth shut. I'll never tell anyone. Husband, I'm so hot.
Last night you probably mistook me for Wei Yongjia. Was I the only one being serious?
What's wrong with him again?
Yutzi.
What's going on? I've been feeling nauseous lately.
Moo Moo, can you visit Grandpa today? Grandpa misses you.
Huo Yuji is with Yan Zhao Zhao now. He probably won't come back. I'll go back and see you today.
Moo Moo, I've heard everything. That Brad at the banquet was someone else's date. Don't worry, I'll definitely deal with him.
Grandpa,
Moo Moo, what's wrong? Oh Momo, what happened to her? Doctor.
Old master, congratulations. The young lady is pregnant.
what did you say?
You're not mistaken. She's really pregnant.
Yes, chairman.
Moo Moo, this is wonderful news. I can finally hold my grandchild.
How could this happen? We're about to get divorced. Huo Yuji definitely doesn't want this child if he finds out. Grandpa,
The film was translated
about my
and
pregnancy,
narrated
could we
by media.
not tell Yuji yet?
Why? Are you afraid he won't take responsibility for his own child? He dares not want it.
Grandpa,
Let's do it. You just focus on taking care of yourself and the baby. Leave the rest to me, all right?
Huo Yuji, if you knew I was pregnant, what would you think?
Yutzi. Are you still angry with me?
I clearly explained everything in detail. Stop bothering me.
Yutzi.
Grandpa, what are you doing here?
You know Yutzi is already married, and you're still chasing after him. Is this the Yin family's upbringing?
Grandpa.
Shut up. Don't call me Grandpa. It makes me sick. Yutzi.
What are you still looking at? Why, Fang? I've treated you well. How could you?
What's wrong, Mommy?
Xiaoyi. He found out about you and Qianshan. It's not his child anymore. If he wakes up, we're all finished.
What's there to be afraid of? He only has Shimu, one daughter. When the time comes, Zhao Hui will take care of and settle Shimu. Then won't the Shi family be ours?
I've had this plan for a long time. Now that Shi Qian
Film
is
was
down,
translated and
I'd like to see who can
narrated by
protect her.
Media.
If you really hate your wife, and you're divorcing her, and she's pregnant,
Then I'll make her get rid of it.
what should I do with you now?
Wifing.
Hello.
Shimu, your dad suddenly fainted at home? Come back quickly.
Okay. Dad. Let me go. Shihui. Something happened to Dad. You're not even pretending anymore, are you?
Still pretending. You've played yourself all the way to the gynecology hospital, and you're still acting innocent here. I'm giving you face by playing with you. You know. You woman. I'm not playing today.
Xiaoyi. What did you do to Xiaoyi? How dare you hit me?
I'm pregnant with Huo Yuji's child.
How is that possible? Huo Yutzi hates you so much. How could he possibly touch you?
You can choose not to believe me. But if you touch me today, you're touching Huo Yuji's child. You're touching old Master Huo's great-grandson. Think carefully. Can you bear the consequences? Instead of digging your own grave here. Why don't you take your precious son and go to the hospital?
Xiaoyi.
Mr. Huo, do you really think that by coming in person to talk, Miss Shi will agree with you to get rid of the child? Miss Linda, what are you doing here?
Huo Yuji. Take me away, okay?
Okay.
From your wife's doorstep, taking your lover away. Nice move, Mr. Huo.
Mr. Huo. Thank you today.
Why did you show up at the Shai family home? Did Shaimu call you? Did she give you a hard time?
There doesn't seem to be any other reason to explain why I was at Shimu's house. Mr. Huo, Shimu didn't give me a hard time.
She didn't give you a hard time. You really like covering for other people, don't you? Next time she gives you a hard time, just call me directly. Do you hear me?
I understand. Baby also thanks you for saving Mommy's life.
Have you thought about what to do?
I want to give birth to him.
But your husband doesn't like.
Then I'll be twice as good to him. Even if it's just me, I will also raise him well.
Actually, I could not mind.
Doctor, what's wrong with my son?
Preliminary diagnosis. Your son no longer has fertility.
What are you talking about? Shall we?
Where is she, Moo? I have to kill her.
Okay, shall we? Mommy will help you.
Shimu's matter. Let's talk about it in a few days. The most important thing now is Shikian can't wake up.
But Shimu is pregnant with Huo Yuji's child. If she really gives birth, the Huo family won't stand idly by. What are you talking about? Shimu is pregnant. You slut! How dare you lie to Grandpa? Got pregnant with someone else's child outside, saying it's Yuji's. Do you really think our Huo family is a charity? Son, don't worry about it. Mommy will go and deal with that slut.
Dad, you're going to be a grandfather. Do you know? You must wake up. The child is still waiting for you to name him. Dad, can you hear me? Mrs. Jiang, why are you here?
Shameless. How dare you give it to Yutzi? And want him to take responsibility. Do you really think our Huo family is a place to freeload?
What do you mean?
Still pretending? 2 months ago, Yutzi didn't touch you at all? The child in your belly? Whose is it? Where did it come from? Not going to say are you. Go to the hospital now.
Let go. Jiang Yan. Since you insist that this child is not Huo Yuji's, then what right do you have to abort it?
You are not divorced yet. You are still Yuji's wife in name.
The
I
film
will
was
never let this child
translated and narrated by
become a
Emmy.
stain on our Huo family. Shimu, I'll give you 10 days to get rid of this child. Otherwise, you will bear the consequences. So the one you're carrying isn't Huo Yuji's child at all. Shimu, I'd like to see who can protect you now.
Mew Moo.
No way. The top priority now is to prevent Shikian from waking up. Now that Shimu has lost, the Huo family is her backing. Acted boldly.
Lately, I'd better not see Huo Yuji. Hello. Boss, the design for Eugene Garden is just about finished. Otherwise, can you find someone to take my place?
Linda, what's wrong?
I'm feeling a little unwell. Please.
Okay. You rest well.
Thank you, boss.
Mr. Huo. It's like this. Linda has taken leave. Now I am replacing her. Complete the follow-up design for Eugene Garden.
Please sit down, Mr. Wei. There's an emergency. I wanted to ask... Mr. Wei, the last time you and Linda had sex, when was that?
Boss, I lied to Huo Yuji and said you were my husband.
Linda, you really dug a big hole for me.
What's going on?
It seems Huo Yuji has feelings for Linda. If I say the wrong thing, will I make it out alive today? To be honest, Linda and I haven't done that for a long time.
How long is a long time?
A year,
Are you sure it's a year?
maybe longer.
In a year, if Wei Yongjia hasn't touched her, then that means her child might be mine.
Boss,
Linda, Mr. Huo just asked me about that matter.
what did you say?
Linda,
In short, I was afraid of angering him. So I lied to Huo Yuji and said, we haven't done that for over a year. Don't let it slip.
Mr. Huo, Why are you here?
You lied to me. Don't let it slip. You and Wei Yonjia really have a thing going. You played me like a fiddle.
Mr. Huo, it's not what you think. What he means is,
You played the victim to get close to me. But then you turned your back on me. And now you and your husband are lying to me together. Linda, what are you trying to do? Are you enjoying seeing me played? Are you proud of yourself? You deserve it. Our cooperation is terminated. But I will pay you. From now on, I don't want anything to do with you.
if that's the case, then that's perfect.
Good.
Yes.
Open the door, Grandpa. It's me.
Miss Shimu. Madam said, it's too late and inconvenient to see guests. Please go back.
Please. Just let me see him once. If I can't see him, my dad will die.
Miss Shimu. Please go back.
Please let me see him. I beg you. Grandpa. Just let me see you once. I'll return the money, Grandpa. Grandpa.
Why does this voice sound so much like Linda?
Come out, Grandpa.
Yutzi, where are you going? This Shimu is here asking for money again. You mustn't let her see you. Otherwise, she cling to you again. You go back. I'll handle this.
So it's Shimu. Okay.
Madam Jiang. Madam Jiang, please let me see Grandpa.
Subjected our Huo family to such disgrace. You still have the nerve to ask Grandpa for money. How can you be so shameless?
You can say whatever you want. I beg you. Lend me 1 million. I beg you.
You're just like this, always cheating Grandpa out of his money, right? I'm not the old man. I won't be fooled by you. Our Huo family won't give you another cent. The old man is still angry and sick. If you have any
The
conscience,
film was
outta here.
translated and narrated by M Media.
No, Dad is still waiting for me. I can't give up.
Madam, what should we do now?
doesn't she like kneeling? Then let her kneel. Miss Linda, why are you here?
I beg you. Let me see. Old Mr. Huo.
How dare you covet UZ? This is what you deserve. Zhao Zhao. Auntie, I heard the old man is ill, so I wanted to come and see him. You're so thoughtful. Time reveals a person's true character. UZ and the old man will eventually come to accept you. Outside, Shimu didn't give you a hard time, did she? Shimu? What Shimu? This Shimu. For money, knelt outside all night. Didn't you see? Isn't that Linda? Linda. Could it be? Shimu is Linda. Linda is Shimu.
What Linda?
No. The fact that Linda is Shimu. UZ must never know. UZ, I wanted to say, the design of Yu Jing Yuan was done by Linda. I also wanted to introduce her to Auntie.
I have something to do at the company, so I'll leave first.
Mr. Huo, today's meeting is cancelled.
Huo Yuji.
「
Huo Yuji.
「
Huo Yuji.
」
Huo Yuji.
「 Huo Yuji. 」
Huo Yuji.
「
ĐүүNG.
Old man, how are you feeling now?
It's an old problem. It's nothing. By the way, Jiang Yan didn't give Mumu a hard time, did she?
Miss Shimu has already been here.
Came already. Where is she?
Miss Shimu came to borrow money yesterday. Madam didn't let her in. She knelt at the door all night. I don't know now if she's still there.
What did you say? Go quickly. Mumu. Mumu. But look quickly, help her inside.
All right, all right.
I shouldn't have let her marry Yuzi. Such a good girl. Ruined like this. Mumu.
My father has an emergency surgery to do. Can you lend me 1 million? I will definitely pay you back.
Look what you're saying, child. What's with the borrowing and lending? Grandpa will give it to you. Transfer 1 million. Don't worry.
Dad is finally saved.
Miss Shimu, your phone.
Dr. Feng. Hello.
Miss Shimu. Mister, she suddenly fell ill. We couldn't save him.
Wei Fang. Where's my dad?
Your dad has already been sent for cremation. You couldn't raise the money yourself. You can't blame anyone else.
I haven't seen him. One last time. Send him to be cremated.
I'm his wife. Naturally, I have the final say. But if you want to see him one last time, it's not impossible. Transfer all your shares and property in your name to my name and divorce Huo Yutzi. Then I'll tell the crematorium to slow down so you can see him one last time.
Wei Fang.
Shimu, don't play innocent with me. Your father is gone. Huo Yutzi doesn't want you anymore. What choice do you have other than to listen to me? Don't be ungrateful.
Dad. I'm a bad daughter.
Yutzi, you've been working so long. Rest a while. Linda, the Shimu is really a lingering ghost. Since that's the case, let's completely sever his attachment to her.
The film was
Xiaoyu,
translated
do me a
and
favor.
narrated by M Media.
What is it, sister? The baby in Shimu's belly absolutely cannot stay. Understood.
Dad.
Miu, here's your tuition. Take it.
Dad. You just got home and you're leaving already.
Silly girl. Dad has to work. Eat first.
Baby. Mommy.
Just return to the country.
Have you found who hurt her?
Yes. It's Miss Zhao Zhao.
I'm going home. Please take good care of her for me.
Don't worry. I will do my best to take care of Madam.
Old master, are you serious? You really agree to Yuji's divorce and marrying our Zhao Zhao?
What else can I do? Can I stand by and watch you mistreat Mumu? If Yutzi wants a divorce, let him have it. If he wants to marry someone, let him marry them. As for Mumu, I will choose a more suitable marriage for her.
Yutzi, Grandpa agreed to our divorce. He agreed to our marriage.
Don't touch me.
Yutzi, how could you
The film was
do this to Zhao
translated
Xiao?
and
Why did I do this to
narrated
her?
by Media.
She knows in her heart.
I don't know anything.
Wasn't it you who had someone beating Mumu and causing her to lose the child?
What? Get rid of Mumu's baby. Yan Zhao Zhao. You're so young, yet so vicious.
No, it wasn't me.
It wasn't you. Zua and those thugs already confessed. You're still making excuses.
Yutzi, don't you hate Shimu? Didn't you want to divorce her? I'm helping you.
Yan Zhao Zhao, you've crossed the line. Butler,
Yes.
send her to the police station. Tell the Yan family, if they dare to bail her out, they can forget about staying in Jingche.
Yes.
Auntie. Auntie, help me. I didn't do it on purpose. Yuzi. Auntie, you don't even what about that Shimu?
Mommy. Before I was blind. I didn't know the person by my side has always been her. Now I see clearly. And I want to tell you. My wife Huo Yuji's wife can only be Shimu.
Yuzi, how is Mumu now?
Mother and child are safe.
Don't. Don't.
Mumu,
Mr. Huo. What are you doing here?
otherwise who do you want to stay here?
You know everything.
Shimu, you are joking with me like this. Was it fun? Why did you lie to me?
From the first time I met you, you said you wanted a divorce. 3 years of marriage. Your disgust for me was completely unconcealed. How could I tell you my identity? You hate the Shi family. You hate Shimu. Even when my father was critically ill, I knelt at Eugene Gardens gate for a day and a night. And you never even looked at me. You even had someone forcibly abort my child. What right do you have to accuse me?
The baby is still there. The baby is still there.
So you came to personally supervise me.
I'm sorry. If I had recognized you a little earlier and known you were Shimu earlier, I would never have let you suffer.
Huo Yuji. From the moment my father died, we were already impossible.
What if I told you your father is still alive?
What did you say?
On Shimu's side, why haven't we heard anything yet? Is she really willing, for the sake of shares and property, to never see her father again? Mommy, Dad is still alive. We're using him to deceive Shimu. Is this really okay? Don't even talk about it. Our plan was almost successful. But then out of nowhere, a payment came through, and yet let old man to have a successful surgery. Before he wakes up, we need to quickly seize the equity and property. When he wakes up, we're all finished.
It's not that there's no way. The only way is to make the fake become real.
You're saying, Xiao Yi, don't do anything foolish. Taking someone's life is a crime.
Shimu didn't know if her father was real or fake. We'll make him disappear, and no one will be the wiser. Even if we get Shimu's property and shares. When Shikion wakes up, will he let us go? It's better to just finish him off now.
Shihui. Dad,
Shimu, how did you find this place?
that's great. Dad, you're alive. Wei Fang. My father treated you well. Why did you do this to him?
Treated me well. I've been with him for so many years, and he only gave me 10% of the shares. Xiaowu and Qianchen didn't get a single cent. And you, with a wave of his hand, he gave you 30%. Based on what?
Based on what? My father and mother worked their way up step by step. And you just reaped the benefits. You've gotten enough.
The film was translated
What more do
and
you want?
narrated by M Media.
I have nothing more to say to you.
The police will be here soon. The rest of the words, you can leave them to the police.
How could this happen? Shall we? What do we do? I don't want to go to jail.
Mommy. Anyway, I'm crippled now. I might as well end it. Shimu. I can't escape this anyway. So, let's go to hell together.
Yuji,
Moo Moo. I'm glad you're okay.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
This time. You can't be irresponsible anymore.
Yuji, you coerced me into divorcing you. Let's forget all about that.
That's because back then, we weren't close. Before I knew Linda and Shimu. We're the same person. I admit I wasn't very nice to my wife whom I hadn't seen in 3 years, has a bad attitude, but actually, I fell in love with you a long time ago. I fell in love with Linda a long time ago. I even got jealous of Wei Yongjia. It was me who couldn't understand my own heart. That made you wait so long.
Why are you so serious today?
Can we start over? Miss Shai, will you marry me?
Marry him. Marry him.
Marry him. Marry him. Marry him. Marry him.
I agree to marry you.